There's one of the guys that I work with. He's a surgeon. He's really bummed out. He says, I can't get any girls. He said, I go to the button to get the girl. I save lives. Most of the times, the results are based on superficial value. And if you want to also base your emotions and decisions on superficial values, you probably don't have much to offer. Because again, the girl who has the skirt, beautiful girl, and has absolutely nothing else to offer beside looks, gets in the club before the doctor and surgeon who saves all of those lives. Your beliefs about the world are not right. You're probably much cooler than you think. But no one ever told you, I cannot feel good unless I get that text message that she tells me she's coming over to stay tonight. I just feel incomplete and I feel like this emptiness. When I get a message that she says, you know what, we're still together, I love you, then I feel great. The other thing that I want to tell you is one of the questions that guys ask me all the time is about, hey, I continue to seek validation and approval. How can I stop? You know, I wrote this here because it's huge. Maybe you do it automatically as well without realizing. You know, seeking validation is bad because, first of all, if you seek validation of somebody else or her or other people, you'll always be hostage. You will always be hostage, you know, and your emotions, your feelings will always be in the hands of other people. And if you're in a situation that you want to get your ex back, you probably seek her validation. And then you will end up being in doubt and uncertainty. And that is the worst thing, because your results in relationships and in communication and in your personal life, your results is kind of the products of how much conviction you have and how certain you are and how well you navigate through uncertainty. If you don't have the self-validation, if you need other people to approve you, then you won't be able to make decisions. You won't be able to have the certainty that you need to navigate through things that happen. Now, how can you stop? Step number one of everything is to have the awareness of this. Most guys, they're not aware that they seek approval. Most guys are not aware that they continue look at other people to see what is the right thing to do. They want other people to tell them, oh, you're doing good. They want their ex to say, you know what, I'm proud of you. So step number one is to be aware of this, that, for example, I'm indecisive, or I cannot feel good unless I get that text message that she tells me she's coming over to stay tonight. I just feel incomplete and I feel like this emptiness. When I get a message that she says, you know what, we're still together, I love you, then I feel great. Step number one is to be aware of that feeling, of that craving that you have for her to tell you all of those nice things that you want to hear. Step two, remember, dude, most of the times your thoughts and your beliefs about the world are wrong. The reason, for example, people suffer with lack of ability to make decisions or lack of ability to feel good on themselves without getting the validation from outside is that the dude thinks he is here and everything else and everybody else is here, while in reality he is all the way up here and his ex and everything else is down here, but he doesn't see this. So he doesn't trust in himself. He doesn't trust that he can do it, because if you look at the world right now, everything is bullshit. The Kardashian are the most famous and the most popular like icons, and they're the symbol of bullshit. And most people like that's where social media is. There's a lot of things you can see in social media. Look at the filters. Like I want to get Airbnb. Like every time I want to get Airbnb, we look at the photos. The place looks amazing, looks massive. Then you walk in, you see, wow, it's so small. Same with filters. You look at the girls, they're all pretty and nice. Then in reality, you see, wow, the photos are all filtered. And the problem with this, the problem with not having a good self-image and seeing everything else above you, is that you believe that the world is in a certain way. And dude, what you see is not the reality. Most of the time, it's not true. You know, most of the time, and like people like are living through social media, which is like the biggest bullshit. You know, and they experience that life and they see, holy shit, this guy has this guy has this, this guy has that, and what about me? I don't have anything that those people have. People look at other people with photos of videos of photos with cars, with girls, with money, all of that stuff, and none of that stuff is real. And you know, I sell my programs, and a lot of times I'm not anymore as much as before, but I was always in these groups, business groups that teach online business, And I look at these people who promote, for example, how to make an online business. And I look at these people, I make friends with them, I talk to them, and I see the guy is giving tips, and he doesn't even have an online business. He doesn't make any money. I make $500,000 in a short period of time, and I don't give tips on that. And these guys come and they don't have anything and they do it. And when you talk to them, they say, what do you do for a business? Oh, I have an online business. I teach people how to make money. For me, it was really strange because, again, I still don't claim that I have anything special in that. Okay, there are certain things that I do, but I don't come and publicly talk like these people. And imagine someone is new. Someone is new and doesn't know this, and he goes to a party and goes to a meeting and see, holy shit, everybody has online business. Or I make only like 50K a month. Maybe I'm nothing. Look at these guys. Their business makes a lot more. Or in a relationship, you go there, you believe things that you hear from other guys, or you see certain photos. One of the guys sent me a photo. Said, "Oh, what about this loser guy? Look at his girlfriend. Hey, she's 21." I said, "Dude, what do you know about his life? What do you know about that? Do you know how many people that I see, they pay girls to take photo in social media and write posts? Oh, we love each other with all these things." So your beliefs about the world, if you see if you see things there, and you take that as the truth, then you start to look at yourself and think with yourself, well, maybe I'm a loser. And this has happened in relationships as well. And relationships are like really, really dangerous playground because there is a lot of manipulations involved. There's a lot of things involved that could really hurt you and hurt your confidence. And if things go south, most people say whatever to get what they want. And if you're a sensitive guy, you can easily lose your confidence. You know, and it's not only on physical layer is easy. Like sometimes I see girls make fun of short guys. It's so brutal. Dude, you're too short for me. Like the guy is very short, okay, but she just says it. Imagine a guy hears this like 10 times when he's 16, 17, 18. Every month he hears this from girl, you're short, you're ugly, you're short, you're ugly, you're this. He starts to believe, it affects his confidence. And if you think you're seeking validation or approval from out, you gotta take a bigger, deeper look at this and think about it this way. Like I say, your beliefs about the world are not right. You're probably much cooler than you think, but no one ever tells you how cool you are. No one ever tells you how amazing you are. Look at the list of things that you achieved. You know, if you're watching this video this far, it means you think. It means you seek for answers. You want to get better. That's really something. That's really awesome. You know, you gotta take a good look at yourself and the beliefs that you have about yourself and the world. And you gotta both consciously and subconsciously remind yourself where you're really at. You know, there's one of the guys that I work with. He's a surgeon. He's really bummed out. He says, I can't get any girls. He said, I go to the button to get the girl. I save lives. Most of the times, the results are based on superficial value. And if you want to also base your emotions and decisions on superficial values, you probably don't have much to offer. Because again, the girl who has the skirt, beautiful girl, and has absolutely nothing else to offer beside looks, gets in the club before the doctor and surgeon who saves all of those lives. Take a step back. You're much cooler, more value than you think. And if you feel you need other people to approve what you do, you need to take a look at yourself and take a step back and take a look at yourself and see what you've done. Write a list of your achievements. Let's write a list of all the things that you've done. And sometimes I write for myself. I'm like, holy shit, this is really awesome. Do that and start looking at that, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Your competition is with yourself, not with anybody else. And always remember, dude, everybody else is here, you're here. You don't need to go and say it, but all women that you want to see, they're here, but you're here. You need to start thinking about things that way. Now, the other thing, I don't want this video to get long. There are a few other things I want to talk to you about, but I'm just going to fit in one more here. The last thing here, dude, at the end of the day, this is the game of certainty and conviction. And whoever has more certainty and conviction wins. So I say it one more time. At the end of the day, this is the game of certainty and conviction. And whoever has more conviction wins. And you're playing in a very, very dirty game. Nobody plays clean here. You gotta have conviction. You gotta see things for what they are. You gotta understand you see yourself up, and most of the time your beliefs about yourself and your position in society is not right. Most guys don't have a good self-image. Write the list that I just mentioned, and remember, you gotta overwrite those beliefs, and don't believe anything you say. Really, don't believe anything you see, especially in social media, especially in the world of relationships and all of these things. Anyways, there's a lot of things I want to talk to you. I'm gonna make more videos in this series. This is getting a bit too long. This is Ben. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.